guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but come on, give me a break. I've been working and I have school. Everything's been a little crazy for the past couple of weeks. But today I am back, and today is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be a movie review, it's going to be a movie talk. And I'm going to talk to you about The Crimes of Grindelwald, the new Fantastic Beasts movie that just came out back in November, and it just got released on digital, so let's talk about this thing. Here are 7 reasons why I think Crimes of Grindelwald is actually a great movie, and a couple of ways that it could have been tweaked to make it even better. Number 1, this is the most layered Potterverse movie we have ever seen. I hear a lot of people and a lot of critics say that this movie is needlessly messy. It's not. I think it's very layered. It does have a lot going on, and I was taken a little bit aback by that the first time that I saw it, but I don't think it's messy. There's just a lot going on in this movie, and it's a very character-driven movie, which is something that we've never really seen before in a Harry Potter movie. I mean, all the other Harry Potter movies were all about, the characters that we've come to know and love and everything, but it's never been this character-driven before. The second reason why I think it's a great movie is the relationship between Dumbledore and Grindelwald. This is the right way to showcase a relationship that has gone bad, and the fact that they really heavily hinted at the fact that they had a romantic relationship back at Hogwarts gives Dumbledore greater depth than we've seen before. The number 3 reason why I think it's great is Lita's character arc in the movie. Now, Lita Lestrange was not in the first Fantastic Beasts movie. This is the first time we've ever seen her. I think her character and her character arc and what happens with her is amazing, in my opinion. It's heartbreaking when you know what happens, With her flashback with Newt when they were at Hogwarts to her flashback when she's on the boat and she switched the babies and all that. Watching it, it gives me chills every single time. And another thing, who does she say "I love you" to at the end of the movie? She says it to both Theseus and Newt, but it never clearly specifies which one she says it to, adding to her complex character of who she really loves in the end. The 4th reason why I think this movie is great, Nagini. Now, bear with me. Now, obviously, if you guys have seen the Harry Potter movies or know anything about the Harry Potter movies, Nagini was Voldemort's snake. And the fact that Nagini, in her human form, is on the good guy's side at the end of Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, really makes you think. What drives her to become, 1, a snake for the rest of her life, and 2, what drives her to be evil in the end? This is something really cool. Rowling wouldn't have put her in the movie if she didn't have a plan for her for the next couple movies. Now, the 5th reason I think this movie is great is Grindelwald himself. He's a very convincing villain, which is really scary because you see his point of the story. And it also adds something to Queenie's character too, because she goes over to his side at the end, and something that was said earlier on in the movie, that his plan is very seductive, it is. You get where he's coming from. He's a very convincing villain. He's not just this one-dimensional villain. He has plans, and you kind of see and kind of agree with some of his plans. Now, the 6th reason why I think this movie is great is Newt's character arc. There's a lot of character arcs in this movie that people don't really get. Newt's character arc in particular was really well done, in my opinion. At the beginning of the movie, he tells his brother Theseus that he doesn't do sides. But by the end of the movie, he chooses a side. He sees what Grindelwald can do. Lita died, and Queenie went over. He wants to make sure that this never happens again. That is a great character arc. And his character is written so well. You just love Newt. I mean, what's not to like about him? He's just a nice dude. Come on. Now, the 7th and final reason, it's not like the top one or whatever, but it's the soundtrack. James Newton Howard's score in this movie is fucking beautiful. Pardon my French. I am so sorry. There's just no other way to say it. This soundtrack captures so much emotion. The song Spread the Word, which is when Grindelwald was conducting the flames like an orchestra, it gives me chills every single time I listen to it, and when it comes up on screen in the movie, I get even more chills. Now, those are the 7 reasons why I think the movie is great. Now, let's go over to where the movie needs a little bit of tweaking. First of all, right off the bat, I do not think this movie should have been called The Crimes of Grindelwald. Going into a movie called The Crimes of Grindelwald, you're probably thinking it's going to be like a cat and mouse kind of movie. They're chasing Grindelwald the whole movie, and he keeps on getting away, and it's him, being all bad and everything. It's not this movie. It's actually the complete opposite. He's kind of not really in this movie, to be honest. I mean, he's in the first couple minutes, and then obviously he makes his big entrance at the end. But it's not really a movie about him. It's a movie about Newt and Lita and all the good characters. Even at the end of the movie, Theseus says it's not illegal to listen to him, We can't be who he says we are. So what he's doing is not even really a crime, he's just making speeches. I don't know, I think this movie should have been called something else, maybe The Presence of Grindelwald, because his presence is definitely there throughout the movie, but you don't see really any of his crimes, except for breaking out of jail in the beginning. So I think that threw a lot of people off. They went into this movie expecting to see the crimes that Grindelwald did to be where he is now, but you don't see that. You see something completely different. The second reason why I think this movie needed a little bit of tweaking is Nicholas Flamel's character. He should not have been in this movie. The introduction to his character in this movie is the most half-assed, like, let's just throw him in there for the hell of it kind of thing. And even though his character is really fun and entertaining to watch in the movie, he has no place in this story. I mean, I love the part where he's like, wands into the ground, finite, that part and everything, but it's just like, he shouldn't have been in this movie. When he starts flipping through the books and he's like meeting that one girl and she's like, you can do it, Flamel. I'm like, who the hell is this character? We have no idea who any of these people are. So that was the one character that I thought they could have taken out, and because of that, the movie would have made a lot more sense. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my thoughts about The Crimes of Grindelwald. I think it's a really great movie. I think it's a very layered and character-driven movie with great direction, a great score, and great acting from everybody in the movie. If you guys like my reasons, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do what you do, and like always, keep watching movies.